And Derek Favors ready to go toe-to-toe at center court. Favors very familiar with the Denver Nuggets, of course, with all those years with the Utah Jazz.
A lot of bigs that like to get out there on the floor, you know, and take threes and try to, you know, be a real big presence. Now, we didn't say that last year and the year before because we didn't know he could be that good of a shooter from distance.
Well, it's a part of his game that has grown significantly.
And, you know, it's really nice to see him add that to his game as well. As Jokic almost, you know what, he took a slow 2 steps, but it's close to being a walk. If you stop that long, that's got to be a walk at some point in time. Jokic will take the gentleman's foul. That doesn't want me to acknowledge it, that I won't really say anything beyond this. Happy birthday, partner.
Thank you very much, my man. He had a shot blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander inside. Nuggets maintain possession. Jokic now back to the basket, defended by REB. That one-footed fadeaway, his patent shot. And all about this preseason, Michael, has been preparation. So they're going to get a good look at him, particularly Isaiah Roby and the interior. And that time, Jokic got the better of Roby on that pretty spin.
Calls his own number when he needs to, but he also does a very good job of getting his teammates involved, and that's what makes him so difficult to defend. He's a scorer by nature, but he also has discipline with it. And that's tough for a young guy coming in this league, especially when you're asked to also be getting a little short here on the shot clock.
Thunder on a 10-0 run, and that shot clock will expire.
You know, Jokic has been on the floor. Barton, now Monte Morris is back on the floor as well, along with Gordon, all the starters that started the game.
Of course, with the regular season being a week from tonight for OKC.
Right, and you know, same thing for them. And his numbers last year, as you saw, were just off the charts. Over 26 points a game, over 8 assists for a 7-footer. Yeah, I can't compare him to anybody else unless you talk about Magic Johnson, but that's a totally different position.
He is a big man with guard-like skills, and you see it on full display, finding the open man, and it was finishing at the rim, and that was a very difficult one. Jokic to get right back down inside. Barton with the layup.
From the extra practice time and the off-season training, and of course all the young guys finally getting, as Will Barton knocks down a mid-range shot, getting a summer league game, which I think is invaluable for a lot of players.
You never know what he's going to do, as Barton can't make it 2 in a row.
You know, he's one of those guys who can run the offense for them. He can score. His numbers continue to rise. And he's a nice piece to help out, especially on nights when you need scoring. You know, he's one of those guys who can run the offense for them. He can score. His numbers continue to rise. And he's a nice piece to help out, especially on nights when you need scoring. You know, the Greenwood District, I love going by there. And it's just so much culture there in that city. And there's such a strong Thunder fan base. As Jokic will get called for the foul.
Baisley with a little ball fake trying to get by Jokic, but it was knocked free. Shot clock is off. See what Denver does as Jokic takes it as he slices down the defense.
Excuse me, I stand corrected. They were 5 of 23 from downtown. I'll do the math for you folks. That's 21%.
And Gordon went up for that one-handed hammer, but missed the opportunity.
You're looking at me like, okay, I get it, Cage, but he was literally, there was nobody in front of him or close to him.
A golf.
A golf, okay. And that's come, you know, as you mentioned, off of good passing. You know, you got to be able to dribble in traffic and not turn the ball over and then deliver the pass of the game. And he's making the bigs for the Nuggets question how they're guarding him.
Oh, now a defensive turnover. As Roby nearly gave it right back in transition. Nearly 4 minutes gone by. Barton off the deck. Long rebound, tapped out, and we're going to get a foul. Loose ball foul as Giddey got shoved to the deck.
19 points in the first half. Didn't even play in the second half.
Pass there by Giddey got deflected. Up court, Morris 2-on-1. Porter Jr. underneath.
I thought he like blew a tire or something. Had like a flat, you know, like you blow your tire and it just goes completely flat real quick.
What a move as he will push. Finds the open man at the corner of his eye. It's Dort. And Roby just waiting there. You got to be happy with the last couple of offensive possessions for OKC, considering that it was Denver making its run in the third to close the gap. Now Jokic is back out on the floor, and there is a three from Dozier.
Good job by the Thunder getting back on defense just to close out on them enough, show a little pressure.
Giddey had the right idea on the lift. Didn't quite have enough of that English that you were talking about. Giddey had the right idea on the lift. Didn't quite have enough of that English that you were talking about, but he gets back on defense. Intercepts the pass, sends it up to Roby, trying to split the double team. And it's Maladone. Spots up. Poku slides in for that rebound, but we get a loose ball foul. Great inbounds play. Setting up the passes. Deck got it right back out to the perimeter. And the ball movement opened up a three-point lane for Poku, who is going to push and foul Jokic.
I mean, not a whole lot of contact.
Turning disaster into positivity. And Pokashevsky with a great defensive play. Stunting Denver as Green. Ball fake three, no. Stunting Denver as Green. Ball fake three, no. Jokic, the offensive rebound. Pokashevsky's got his second huge block. Stunting Denver as Green. Ball fake three, no. Jokic, the offensive rebound. Pokashevsky's got his second huge block. And it's Jokic, though, sticking with it underneath.
And what a block that was. MVP caliber player.
Yeah, that length from Poku can sneak up on you as Giddey with the jump pass had it taken away. And it's Norris, so we get another block. This time it's Aaron Wiggins. In what has turned into a close game in the fourth quarter. And OKC with a very young team as Roby lost it. Energetic fourth quarter. Gordon trying to go to work on Deck. Forces him into the spin. No, Jokic trying to tap it to himself to close out this game, although Porter Jr. has hit the bench, and so Highland has come back in.